Hey, what's up, you guys? WWE fan 0599 here again, and today we're going to review Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice. Now, before I get into my review, this will be no spoilers, so you guys know me, no spoilers. You can trust me, this will be a spoiler-free review. So, even if I do give spoilers, I say spoiler alert, but this review will have 0 spoilers. So, you're safe to watch this video. So, yeah. So, Batman v Superman stars Ben Affleck, Henry Cavill, Jesse Eisenberg, Amy Adams, Jeremy Irons, and Gal Gadot. And what this film is about, it's about when Bruce Wayne, he thinks Superman could basically wipe out the entire universe. He thinks he's a threat, and he feels like he needs to take matters into his own hands and beat this man. While on the other hand, Lex Luthor is playing something evil. So, what did I think of Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice? Now, I know this movie has been getting, it's a mixed bag. This is the most diverse movie I've ever seen in my life. I'm being serious. There's people that love this movie, like this movie, thought it was okay, hated it even. Just, it's so all over the place. In terms of people with this movie, it's crazy. Now, what did I think of it? I really enjoyed it. It's a really good superhero movie. Now, it's not one of the greatest superhero movies of all time. It's not a perfect film. I didn't even think it was better than Man of Steel. But guess what? It doesn't matter. I still really enjoyed it. I still thought it was a really good superhero film. So yeah. So let's get into my positives. And my positives are, the acting is great. I thought mostly everybody did a phenomenal job in this movie. Ben Affleck as Bruce Wayne / Batman. Oh my goodness. This is the best performance in the entire film. He is fantastic as Bruce Wayne / Batman. He does such a phenomenal job as Bruce Wayne / Batman. He is incredible. And, I had my doubts about him a little bit. I was optimistic about, man, guys, this is the best Batman we've seen on screen. I know I loved Christian Bale's Batman, but this is Batman. This is Batman. And Ben Affleck, he knocked it out of the park. This was a performance right here. He did such an incredible job as Bruce Wayne / Batman. This was incredible. He did such an incredible job in this film. Henry Cavill as Clark Kent / Superman, absolutely great job. I love him as Superman. He gave such an emotional performance, as Clark Kent / Superman. I feel like, listen, I love Christopher Reeve. Christopher Reeve was a fantastic Superman. But we need to get Christopher Reeve out of our heads. Henry Cavill is Superman now. And this is a completely different Superman. I'm so sick of people comparing him to Christopher Reeve. This is a different Superman. And he does such a great job. I love Henry Cavill as Superman. He embodies everything that Superman is, in my opinion. So, yeah. Amy Adams as Lois Lane, she's great. I thought she did a great job in the film. Jeremy Irons as Alfred. I love Jeremy Irons as Alfred. He was great as Alfred, I really enjoyed him. And Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, she was great. I thought she did an absolutely great job in the film. I loved Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. She did such a phenomenal job, in my opinion. So, yeah. The action was great. I loved the action with Batman v Superman. There was some incredible action in this film. Especially when you get to the actual fight. Of course, no spoilers. But oh my goodness. It's epic. It really is. It's an epic fight. I love the fight between them in this film. I just loved every action set piece in this film. Because it was just really well filmed. No shaky cams or quick cuts or anything. Just really great, well filmed action. So yeah. The score, oh, what a score. It's such a beautiful score. I love the score with the film. Every time I heard it, I was just like, that is magnificent. That is beautiful. So, yeah, just the score with the film I thought was absolutely great. I thought the film had some really good writing, honestly. I didn't find any problems with the writing. There wasn't, like, some awful writing or awful dialogue. I thought it had some really good dialogue and some really good writing, in my opinion. And the directing I thought was really good with the film. Now, I know a lot of people have had some issues with the editing. You know, didn't bother me as much. It's not the best, but it didn't bother me as much. I thought it was going to bother me throughout the entire film, but it didn't bother me as much, so yeah. But the directing is absolutely incredible by Zack Snyder. I love the directing with this film. Some incredible directing, in my opinion. The visual effects are really good. I do like the visual effects with this film. Now, I know a lot of people have been complaining about this certain thing that appears at the end of the film that is, like, terrible looking, but it looked alright. It looked okay, in my opinion. It didn't look magnificent or anything, but it looked okay, so yeah. But the visual effects I thought were great, honestly. Some really great visual effects, in my opinion, so yeah. And the pacing is really good at some points. Like, there was some really good pacing, you know. I was invested throughout the majority of the film, so yeah. Now let's get into my negatives, because I do have some negatives with this movie, and my negatives are, the story can feel jumbled. The story feels very, very jumbled at times, like, they can't decide on one story. First, it's, an origin story of Batman. Then it's the trial of Superman. Then it's Batman v Superman. It's, like, all these things. It's, like, so jumbled, and, like, it's like someone throwing... someone's like throwing snow at you, and they just keep on doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it. You're like, stop! You're overcrowding me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, stop it! It's like too much. That's what the story feels like in this film at times. So yeah, the pacing is really, it can get slow at parts. There were some moments where I was bored in the film, and I was just like, yeah, let's just pick it up a bit. So yeah. And Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor. The one thing I was worried about with this movie, and I was right about it, this was not good. At times, this was pretty awful. Like, there were moments in this film where, oh my goodness, he was terrible in the movie. But for the most part, he's alright. He's not that great as Lex Luthor. Like, it feels like if Jim Carrey was playing Lex Luthor. It really does. And it's just really over the top at a lot of parts, honestly, and it can be really, really bad. Like, he does these twitch, like, he does that, and just, it was really bad at points, and, yeah. So, overall, guys, I really enjoyed Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. It's a really good movie. You know, I personally really enjoyed it. It was really enjoyable. Everything I wanted to be was what it was, so, yeah. So it's time for my official grade on Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, and my official grade on Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice is a B+. It's a really enjoyable film. I say go check it out. It's a really good movie. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, it's getting a B+. So what you guys think of Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice? Leave me in the comment section below. I'm WWE Fan 0599, and we'll see you about later. Peace.